Revenge. A fool's game, if done wrong. And these two characters we'll be talking about, yeah, they're in the wrong. Without a doubt, they're in the wrong. We'll be talking about them because, well, actually, originally this video was going to be me talking about the scene that ruined The Last of Us Part 2, which was the final scene. Well, not really the final scene, the climax, the final battle between Ellie and Abby. And then I started to realize there's another game, another character that shares some similarities with Ellie. A character that I didn't think could share some characteristics with a human girl survivor. A god of war, Kratos. Yes, the god of war, the ghost of Sparta, shares similarities with an immune girl who is surviving the zombie apocalypse. And the zombie apocalypse is the only supernatural element of that world. Other than that, she's just a regular lady who is highly skilled, but nowhere as powerful as, well, the god of war. Before I talk about their similarities, let me first talk about these characters individually, in case you don't know who these characters are or haven't played the games, right? So Kratos, I'm specifically talking about God of War 3 Kratos, alright? God of War 3. Yeah. And Ellie, I'm talking about specifically The Last of Us Part 2. Not Season 2, not Part 1. Part 2. Part 2. Kratos was prophesied to end the Greek pantheon, which he does. Ends up being true. Ellie is prophesied to put an end to the zombie apocalypse due to her being immune and therefore extracting a cure from her. Which doesn't happen. Almost did, but even if it did, it was inevitably going to fail. And I'll talk more deeply into that. And both of them, in their respectable games, are blinded by revenge. Both spending the entire game going after the one antagonist. For Kratos, Zeus. For Ellie, Abby. And the reasoning for Kratos, Zeus betrayed him in God of War 2. And I guess in the end of God of War 2, killed Athena. But it's not really his driving point to killing Zeus, right? Zeus betrayed Kratos, and therefore Kratos wants to kill Zeus. For Ellie, Abby kills her father figure, Joel Miller. And Abby does so because, well, Joel killed her father. And Ellie and Abby never explained that to Ellie. So therefore Ellie just thinks, alright, Abby is a mother yucker for going after Joel for no reason. At least I think so. I don't think it was mentioned anywhere in the game that Ellie knew the reasoning to why Abby killed Joel. So Ellie spends the whole game going after Abby and failing every chance when she meets up with Abby, she, with her many opportunities to kill her, fails. Whereas Kratos actually does kill Zeus twice. Twice? Yeah, twice. Alright, let's start comparing. Actually, I already started comparing. As I said, the driving point, the driving story is both of these characters, Kratos, Ellie, killing everything that these the antagonists are attached to, right? For God of War 3, right? Kratos is killing every Olympic god, every city with the chaos he's inflicting that Zeus holds an attachment to. If you know Greek mythology, or even the lore of God of War, all these gods are somewhat related to Zeus. So like Poseidon, Hades, they're brothers of Poseidon. Yeah, Poseidon, Hades, brothers of Zeus. And the others could be sons, daughters, stepchildren, cousins, nephews. All of them are related. Though to be fair, I don't think Zeus really cares that much. I'm gonna be honest. Maybe he does a bit, but not for them. But because when you kill a god, their nature gets corrupted. So, like for say, Helios, the god of the sun, killing him will remove the sun. How to say it right? End the sun from beaming Greece, right? Something like that. Or Poseidon, Kratos killed Poseidon, a flood occurs, right? Because Poseidon was holding back the water tides and all that. So I think Zeus cared more about his land, his kingdom, more so than these people. He's a bastard. He's a bastard. If you ever wonder what a bastard looks like, an epitome of a bastard, that's Zeus for you. Even in the mythology, Greek mythology. So yeah, and then for Ellie, she kills every friend, every relative, I don't know, every friend, even Abby's dog. Abby's dog to reach Abby. Everything to reach her. Right? Yes, there were some obstacles. Yes, there were some close calls. Where Ellie nearly died and whatever. She got like caught once or twice by Abby's friends, but Ellie got the upper hand and bested them, and she came out on top. And in the end of these games, these two protagonists, they reach the final area, the final level, where it's just them versus the antagonist. And in doing so, in reaching these antagonists, came with a cost. They lost everything. Kratos is losing his home. His home is Greece. What's Sparta? I don't know. I'll say Greece, because he's the god of war in Greece, right? He's losing his home, and practically everyone he cares about, even though they're already dead. Well, I guess potential allies. Aphrodite, what's his name? The blacksmith god, who, well actually, the god betrays Kratos after getting the stone. Well, Kratos lost it all. Kratos has no home, no one, nothing, once he finally reached Zeus. And Zeus as well has nothing left. So even whoever wins, they technically lost. So say if Zeus even did kill Kratos, Zeus has nothing. He lost. Ellie, she lost her love interest. She lost her love interest baby. She lost her father figure, but it's not her fault. It's actually what her driving force, her reasoning to chase Abby. Ellie lost Tommy. Not completely, but partially. And therefore lost Maria, which is his wife. I think she lost Jackson. Maybe not. Yeah, maybe not. She lost Jesse, her friend, who died. And there's probably a few more that I'm unaware of. She lost everything, reaching Abby. These characters lost everything, reaching the antagonist. And they're fools for it. They're fools for it. You didn't have to kill everyone and destroy everything you care about to reach the antagonists. This is what happens when you're blinded by rage. Yeah, blinded by rage and blinded by revenge. Always have a plan. Always have a plan and have your limits. Have your limits on how far you're going to go without going too far as you lose yourself in reaching your goal in a quest of revenge. If you read the title, one fulfilled their quest and revenge, and the other forsaken it. You all might already know who forsaken, who fulfilled, but I'll talk about it. We're not going to explain it. Easily, Kratos, he fulfilled it. Yes, he lost everything, but he completed his quest. He did what he wanted to do for the past 2 games. God of War 2 and God of War 3. Well, God of War 1, technically... I don't know, I think it's God of War 2 and 3. He killed Zeus. He killed him. Finally. Killed him twice. Once by impaling the Blade of Olympus through Zeus and as well Gaia's heart. And then the second time was when Zeus, I think, resurrected himself as a spirit, but then Kratos survived with the power of hope and satisfyingly gave us the option to keep mashing our button. I think for me it was circle on PlayStation. Don't know if it was for PC and Xbox. Mash that button, beat the Lord out of him till your screen is covered in blood, and the only way to proceed to the cutscene is whenever you stop mashing the button, whenever you stop punching. And when you do, Zeus is dead. He is dead. Olympus is no more. Greece is no more. But that's not over. It's not over. Kratos still has the power of hope, and his companion, Athena, who is a spirit, or a ghost, she she tells Kratos to hand her the power of hope so she can rebuild Olympus, or something like that, right? And Kratos said it himself. His vengeance ends now. He stabs himself with the Blade of Olympus, freeing the power of hope for everyone to get, and not for Athena. Which obviously pisses Athena off, pulling the blade out and dipping to only appear in 2018 God of War. Kratos' quest of revenge has been completed, in cost of everything he loves and his own life, which in the 2 sequel games, God of War 2018 and God of War Ragnarok, he would kind of redeem himself. Rebuilt himself, rebuilt his character. He has a son who is now responsible of himself. He has a potential love interest. Whether it will be his love interest or not, Freya, she's his buddy. And he has a best friend that he called a brother, Mimir. So, Kratos, he's living the fullest. He's living the fullest as the god of hope in the Norse mythology, after destroying the Greek mythology. Alright, happy ending. He lost everything, but he got better things. Let's say better. Well, he resolved his life afterwards. Alright, good ending for Kratos. Good. Oh god. For Ellie Williams now. She was beating the Lord out of Abby. She was. In the climax, right? When they're fighting on the waters of the beach of... what the place is called? I don't remember. She and Abby, who is skinny, starving from being hanged on the pole on the beach, they both fight each other. And let's just say, Ellie could have killed her. She had her head in the water, drowning. Just give it 30 seconds to a minute more, Abby is dead. You have completed your quest. Even if you lost everything, you at least could confidently say, I did it. It is done. And the nightmares in your head can finally be gone, right? Disappear. I mean, not fully, but it won't be bothering you or be popping up in your head every single moment in your life. And you can say wholeheartedly, you avenged Joel. You avenged your father figure. But then she got a mother-yucking flashback of Joel Miller just chilling on his chair, playing his guitar, or at least, I don't know, observing it. It's like a few second cuts, flashback, no dialogue, no nothing, just him chilling on the porch. And that's what has Ellie prevent herself from killing Abby and telling her, alright, leave. Take your kid and get out of here. What? It wasn't even a validating scene. It's just my man Joel Miller sitting on the porch chilling. He chilling. And then we do get the full scene. We do get the full scene laterwards. It's just Ellie saying to Joel that I will later forgive you. I will try forgiving you for saving me from me getting killed without a purpose. I say without a purpose because if you think about it, I don't think these... Alright, quick rant. These surgeons, yeah? The Firefly surgeons who were going to extract the cure from Ellie, right? I think it was said somewhere they weren't even real surgeons. I think it was said in the show, but I'm not sure. They weren't even real surgeons. They're just regular doctors performing surgery on Ellie, right? Alright. Even if they were real surgeons. Even if they were. You get the cure. Cool. How do you plan on giving everyone, not only in US, but in Europe, in Asia, in Africa, hell, probably Antarctica, infected penguins sliding about? How do you plan on curing everyone? Maybe if you have a plane, a functional plane, pouring out the gas that will cure everyone. But what was the cure supposed to do? Is it supposed to bring back... No, I don't think it's supposed to... No. I don't think it's supposed to cure the infected already. I think it's supposed to make people immune. My man. Zombies... Okay, even if you can't get infected by zombies. You know, if they bit you, you can't get infected. Cool. They can still mold you down. They can still rip you apart and eat you. Well, and there were people... I'm pretty sure some people want an apocalypse. You're telling me people in the Last of Us world, and you see how crazy they are, you telling me that you will convince them to stop being a free man, causing havoc, and instead go try to bring back the old life of paying taxes and getting screwed by society, whether it be the government, the people, the homeless, just life itself, and deal all that? Nah! They want an apocalypse. They want a reason to kill you. They want a reason to lose their minds, right? Without any drugs. Nah, it wouldn't have worked. It wouldn't have worked. So Ellie, be thankful to Joel. Don't go around saying, my death will mean something. You know what? Make your life mean something. How about that? Make your life mean something. You pathetic, weed-stuffed, scissoring mother yucker. You hear that? Yeah, you heard me, yeah? Whining. You're gonna spend the rest of your life whining? Well, you were. And look, Joel's dead. And Joel died without you ever forgiving him for doing the right thing. Deserved, Ellie. Deserved. Not for Joel. Joel deserved a better daughter. Joel deserved a better daughter. Or I guess a better child figure. I don't know. Joel deserved better. Joel deserved better. And yeah, Ellie spares Abby stupidly. No valid reason, just does. Because she remembers a man who killed an entire hospital worth of fireflies to reach Ellie. And as he carried Ellie down to the garage into a car, Marlene, who was Ellie's guardian, you know, she was vulnerable, telling Joel, alright, let's just talk this out like adults. You know what Joel did? Blast her belly. She on the floor. She crawled into Joel, trying to tell him, Joel, please. Please don't. Let me go. And Joel, walking up with his Glock, yeah? Walking up. You just go after her. Put a cap in her skull. Put a cap in her skull. Cap in her skull. Oh, my voice. My voice could be raspy after this recording, I know that for sure. Yeah, Ellie spares Abby because of that stupid ass flashback. And she goes back home, expecting her love interest, Dina, to be at home waiting for her, who is convincing Ellie it ain't worth it. Live with me, live with my daughter, let's be a family. It's peace, my sister. Come on. Nope, Ellie says, screw you, I'm out. But then she returns, and what do you know? Dina's not here. Nor is her child, nor is her stuff. All of Ellie's belongings are stuffed in her room. All of it. Ellie plays the guitar, but oh, she lost 2 of her fingers. The pinky and the wedding finger. Yeah, the wedding finger. She lost those fingers, so she can't even properly play the guitar. So she places it against the window, walks away, and the end. Look. I'm not one of those haters of Last of Us Part 2, alright? I'm not crying when Joel dies, though I'll admit, kind of insulting, but could have justified it and could have done better with the structure of the story. But lots of fumbling in the story. Don't force me to like a character, alright? Don't force me to like the killer of Uncle Ben, play as a killer, until you go back to playing Spider-Man, who gets his ass whooped by the killer, and then spares the killer. That don't sound right. No, don't make me sympathize with this person. Don't make me sympathize with Abby, alright? We're not supposed to sympathize with everyone, alright? It's okay to not sympathize with everyone. I don't sympathize with everyone. I only sympathize... Damn that. God almighty! I only sympathize my family. My close ones, whether it be friends, loved ones, or I just said family. Even my dog. Those I sympathize. If some random stranger died down the road, a block away, I don't care. I mean, yeah, sad. Sad to go out like that. But, oh well, I'm not invited to your funeral. I don't know you, don't care about you. 150,000 people die every day. I keep my heart closed, alright? Only open to those who deserve it, alright? And that's why I'm still a full, stable human being. Yeah, it's stupid. I don't like the whole message of Last of Us Part 2. Revenge is bad. No, it's not. If done wrong, yes. Blinded by revenge is bad. That's bad. That is bad. Blinded by revenge. Killing those who don't deserve it to reach the one who deserves it, that's wrong. But revenge by itself is not bad. So what, if someone killed, let's say, my dog. Give me a second. My dog's sleeping, so I don't want to carry him and disrupt his sleep. If someone killed my dog, am I just gonna say, you know what, I'm not gonna kill this person and kill my dog. Revenge is bad. I'm just gonna bury my dog and carry on my day. And not bring justice for my dog. John Wick says otherwise. John Wick says otherwise. So I hate that message. Hate it. So basic and so boring and always done wrong. Because it is wrong to think revenge is bad. Blinded by revenge is bad, not revenge itself. I firmly believe. So, but I'm not, it's just because I'm saying she's in the wrong. Ellie's in the wrong. Doesn't mean Kratos isn't in the wrong. Though to be fair, everyone was corrupt. Everyone was corrupt before and after he opened Pandora's box. So I guess everyone deserved it. Yeah, actually, maybe he's not in the wrong. Maybe if everyone was, nice and calm, nice-spirited, maybe he'd be in the wrong. But everyone was just a scumbag. Everyone was a bastard. Everyone. Except Aphrodite. I like her. And her two, her two, buddies. I'm not gonna tell you why. You can play the game, you'll know why. So yeah, Kratos fulfills his revenge and ends up living a good life afterwards. Ellie forsaken her revenge, and I don't know if we'll ever get a third game. There is rumors that it will take place in Europe from like a little Easter egg, or not an Easter egg, but like a hint or something in the game where like there's like a map on the wall, and there's like three darts, or like 3 pinpoints. One on Boston, where part 1 took place. One on Seattle, where part 2 took place. And there's one in Europe, where potentially part 3 might take place. And I do remember Lev, the companion of Abby, talking about going to Europe or something like that. So maybe part 3 will be about Abby. I don't know about that. Don't know if we're going to get part 3. But anyways, Ellie's life, she has no one, she has nothing. She is alone, truly. Will I say deservingly so? Yes, deservingly so. You had a family, Dina and JJ, I think that's the name. Dina and JJ. And you still chose revenge after. Even with those that people would wish to have, even in Apocalypse. You abandoned them for revenge that you still failed. Oh God almighty. Even if you didn't go on a revenge quest to kill Abby, she would have died, by the way. She would have died. Hanging on the pole, she would have died. She would have. So Ellie abandoned her family to save Abby, the one who killed her father figure, and the one character she was killing everyone that Abby cared about to reach. Idiot! Idiot! And, yeah. Ellie failed. Kratos didn't. And he got a happy life afterwards. I think that's all I really want to say for this video. Like, subscribe, comment down below about the Kratos and Ellie, whether they're actually in the right or wrong. I think Kratos was in the right. I mean, even in regular Greek mythology, everyone's an absolute bastard. And in God of War universe, they're triple the bastard status. And Ellie, she's in the wrong. Like, did you really have to kill everyone? And abandon everyone you care about to reach one person you still set free? Yeah, comment down about that. And yeah, have a great day or night, and I'll see you all soon. Take care.